opponent on the first turn, right? And then there's a field spell and 2 monsters. I forgot their names, but they're what's it called? Oh my god. Anyway, they burn you for every card that you draw, right?
Right.
So they make you draw cards as you're getting to the end, right? They make you draw cards. You keep getting burned. You have like 800 life points left. When you draw a card, one of their effects is you'll draw another card, and then you get burned by the field spell and the 2 monsters, and then you lose.
Oh my god.
You don't have a chance to respond. You literally just lose.
That's so dumb.
It gets destroyed by one thing, but if you didn't get that one thing, right, you're smoked.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah, that is the final countdown. Oh, Jackpot 7. I forgot about this fucking card.
Yeah, there's a Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief, an FFXIV that basically if you have 10 material cards attached to this card, you win instantly.
Yeah. Ghost Trick is really funny in the first place, Victor, because that entire deck's point is like it's a bunch of like not just Halloween monsters, but they're all like Halloween themed monsters, right?
Right.
Like there's like Jiangshi, there's Doulahan, there's Frankenstein, and all that stuff. The thing is that they're trying to like peekaboo and like scare you, right? So every one of them say you can't normal summon this monster, right? And you can't what's it called? Yeah, you can't normal summon this monster. But in Yu-Gi-Oh, you can set a monster in face down defense position, so they have effects when you flip them face up.
Oh, right, so you're just spooking people.
Yeah, exactly. It's like literal peekaboo.
Then there's number 88, Gimmick Puppet of Leo, which basically is, as long as you have no spells or traps, sets in the zones, you can remove materials from this card and add a destiny counter. Once you have 3, you win.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's as long as you can add the counter, then set down a trap card to prevent any attacks or anything like that. There's Jackpot 7.
Oh, I see. Flying Elephant. Flying Elephant is another one. Is this card banned? I kind of want to know. Flying Elephant says if the turn after this card is summoned, right?
Right.
You can apply this effect. If this card inflicts damage to your opponent directly, you win the duel.
Wow.
So if you get this 1850 beater, which is really high for a 4-star, right? Then to attack directly, you win.
Damn. What does it look like? The card.
It just looks like Dumbo.
Oh.
Here, hold on. I'll post it in cardboard, because that's the proper chat. I hate this chat. Delete message. Right,
Let's get this shit.
Tab.
Cardboard.
Copy in. There we go. God damn it.
That's an ABIF.
Fine. I'll copy the link. There we go. Anyway, Flying
Oh.
Elephant. It just looks like Dumbo. That's it.
And it just attacks you once and you die instantly.
He has to stay alive until the next turn, but yeah, he just attacks you and just die.
What does he do to you to kill you?
He just attacks, that's it. He maybe
What is
stays
the
alive.
implication?
He maybe stays alive for one turn, and then that's it. Because the thing is that like he doesn't get destroyed the first time he would be destroyed, right?
Okay.
But yeah, if your opponent's able to get multiple monsters, or if what's very common in Yu-Gi-Oh is if your opponent is able to remove things off the field by not destruction, right? Then it's pretty easy to take out, right? Because besides this, it doesn't do anything special. It doesn't search for anything. It doesn't special summon itself, right? It might as well be a vanilla 4-star, except for that one part where if you ignore it, he's gonna fucking kill you.
Right.
You know?
Scary. scarier than any ghost. This card right here.
Spooky. But yeah, the ghost tricks are really fun. I like the artwork for the ghost tricks. Hold on. Yeah, there are a bunch of ghost tricks. Ghost. Trick. I have ghost trick siren.
Oh, yeah, just remember, I was playing Final Fantasy 1 on PSP. I was fighting a boss on the way here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me just kill it.
So there you go. Ghost trick ghoul. This is a fuck.
That also looks hella dumb.
Yeah. All right. Let me get the Jiangxi. What's it called? Ghost trick lantern is really funny because it's Karibo, right? So if you have it in your hand, you can special summon it, and it negates the attack. Yeah, it negates the attack that your opponent declared. God damn it! I hate this. So this is the Karibo.
Ghost Trick Lantern.
This is my favorite one, but only because I have a soft spot for Jiangxi. And it's a good effect, too, conveniently. Ghost Trick Jiangxi. This one, if you flip it face up, you can add a Ghost Trick spell. Generally, the spell... generally the spells and traps are the reason why your opponent doesn't just blast through your Ghost Tricks, right?
Right.
So your opponent is able to attack directly as long as the only monsters you control are either face down defense position or Ghost Trick. And the effect is symmetrical. So if your opponent only controls Ghost Tricks or face down defense monsters, then you are able to attack directly, right?
Right.
There are many ways for Ghost Trick to turn opponents and cards face down. And that's important because if a card is face down, they are not like face down defense. They are not able to activate their effects. Their effects don't happen. So shit like a certain card, Buguska, that says turn everything into defense mode only, right?
Mm-hmm.
That effect no longer applies because it is face down. So it's a weird way of removal without without actually taking it off, and it's really funny.
I see.
Yeah, so Ghost Trick is hilarious. And also there's a little story mode for it in what's it called? In Master.
Do they get specific artists to do a deck, or do they just have one artist for a bunch of cards?
On the lower right, they say who did the art. What's it called? Magic the Gathering is better for that because they actually post the individual person who drew or painted the art, right?
Mm-hmm.
That way you can really deep dive into what they've done. Before he passed away, they made Kazuki Takahashi do a lot of artwork. So the Ghost Trick archetype, these were all drawn by Kazuki Takahashi. He's the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ah, okay.
But otherwise, if it's drawn by maybe someone in-house, they say Konami. This is an artist commissioned by
Right.
Konami.
Right.
As far as I know, Kazuki is the only one who's actually credited on the lower right of the card. I have to look it up though and really look for it. But they do commission other artists. There's some cards that are they were drawn by Magic the Gathering painters.
Oh, that's cool.
But on the lower right, you would only ever see Konami Corp, as in they commissioned it, right?
Right. I have a non-Yu-Gi-Oh question.
What's up?
I guess it doesn't really matter, but do you remember the mission that starts the raid stuff that I need to get in Heaven's Ward?
It starts in Idleshire.
Okay, it's probably the Goblin then, right?
Yeah, yeah. The goblin with the blue check. If it's not the goblin, you will find them. You will find the blue quest marker in the hinterlands when you walk outside of Ildershire.
Right. I found one for this dungeon here.
Cool.
Saint Moshane's Arboretum.
Ah shit, that one's fun.
Is that... What's the level on that one?
That's the filler. That's one of the filler dungeons.
Right. I would love to do them in order, so I will probably go collect some more before I start doing them. I'm finally getting an AC in my room.
Hey,
Crazy.
hey. I hope ACs aren't expensive in Brazil. I
No,
don't know
it's
what that would look like.
it's not the price. The problem was that I had an AC in my other apartment that we lived on.
Yeah,
So this room does not have one
I see.
when we came here. So it actually does have one, but it's like really old. It doesn't function anymore. So really,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, dude, it's really hot out here right now. The fans are not cutting it. So we got one.
It's really funny. I was going through Twitter, and someone was like, "Yeah, I didn't fully mount my AC to my to my wall,"
Huh?
and that shit was like, it was like ripping the wall off. Part of the mount itself was broken. That AC was all over the fucking ground. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ! And
Oh
I'm
my
like, I am so thankful that my dad made me install ACs on like windows and walls when I was like younger, so at least I know how to fucking do it and make sure.
Right.
Yeah, at least I know how exactly to do that. Because that shit fucking sucked. It was such a mess.
Oh, God. We just
I
get
need to
someone
get
to
an
do it
AC
for us.
before summer.
Oh, yeah, dude, like one of the best purchases ever over the course of this year alone was me getting this desk fan. So before I had like a regular fan, and it didn't fit on my desk because at the time I didn't have my dual monitor set up, right? I didn't have the stands. And it would sit basically like on my lower right on the floor, so it was the worst angle. It didn't hit me when I really needed to. I had to blast it just to make sure I would feel any of it, right? So I was like, okay, well, I need a new fan. So I went out to Best Buy, and I was looking for this like godlike fan. Like, this shit was, I basically like looked for the same thing, right? But it had a longer cord and it was new, so I knew it would last a while, even if I didn't have a place for it on my desk, right? And I was like, okay, let's look at the price. I see two different prices, and the brand that was on both of them was exactly the same. All it said was the brand, right?
Right.
So I'm like, okay, well, this is a little confusing, but
Yeah,
hopefully this is just $40 instead of $100, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. So I grab this thing, go to the front. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Da 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 da. He's like, hey, the guy at the front's like, hey, what's up? I give it to him, and he swipes it. It was like, yeah, 114. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? It said like $40 over there. And he's like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah. Do you want me to like get a picture or whatever? And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. So I leave it there, walk my ass back because I'm gonna get a fan, right? And I'm like, oh, I see what happened. I thought it was the label for like the fan price wasn't mounted. It wasn't in the right place, literally, right? And
Right.
so I went to the other side of the aisle, and it was the same brand, right? But there was no price on it. I was like, oh, some dickhead took the label off and put it on the wrong thing. Cool.
Oh, I see.
And I'm like, well, I'm gonna grab this because this looks nice, and I need a fan. I'm getting a fan at the end of today. So I went back there and was like, oh yeah, this is what happened. I showed him a picture that I took. Like, literally some person just took off the label, or like just took it off, I never replaced the other one. He's like, oh, okay, cool. And he's like, are you... He points to the one that I left there, right? The $100 one. He's like, are you gonna buy this? I'm like, is it still $100? He's like, yes. He's like, okay. I'm like, okay, then I'll buy the $40 one that I have in my hands right now. Basically, I realized he was prepared. He was prepared for me to like do my customer is always right bullshit. Like he was gonna he was about to fucking hear the I want to see your manager kind of thing.
Right.
Oh, no. So from my experience working in Best Buy, the thing is if they technically, if someone put the wrong label, they have to honor that. They are legally obligated to honor it.
I see.
Because it's false advertisement at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason I'm saying is like they'll get ready just in case something like that happens. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to change this. Gonna have to get management in. I don't want to, go through all this. Like, I know exactly what they were getting ready for.
Oh man.
Because it sucks. I'll tell you that right now. And the thing is, when we get people like you, it's like, oh no, this is what happened, and you like understand that it's not meant to be that.
Right.
It is a godsend.
So, long story short, I got this motherfucker, and now that I have my dual monitor stand, he is sneaky right under my second monitor, and it's perfect. It blows all on my upper body. It is great. It is awesome. Best purchase of this year, period. All in all, that shit is crazy. And now I have an accommodating office space heater. This shit is fucking tiny. It's like not even half the size of like a PS4. I have it on my right, on my nightstand, which is across from my desk. And that shit is awesome. It also has gamer LEDs. Hold on. So like the default, because it's an electric one, so the default light is like the regular heat lamp light, right? But this one has like RGB and shit. Oh fuck. Not able to upload. Motherfucker. Here we go. No mic. So yeah, this is the gamer space. Look how small it is.
It's like.
Pay no attention to my deck boxes, plural.
You're supposed to that in general? Or...
No mic.
Okay.
Look at it. It's so fucking bright though. So I have to. Luckily, it has a setting to turn it off.
There's this game that came out, that's kind of like, it's kind of like maybe a loot shooter. I don't know. I don't even know much about it, but it looks it like has a camera, kind of like God of War, and it's an action game, but it has multiplayer as well. And it's like Wild West with zombies and shit. It's called Evil West. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Not Evil Dead. Evil
West. Yeah. And I've been excited for it for a while, but kind of silently. And yeah, I want to check it out. It has online co-op. I don't know if anyone would be interested in playing it.
Is it coming out soon? June? What's I missed.
No,
it.
it came out. It came out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. It's 100 and something reais for me. I don't know how much it would be for you guys.
$70.
Is it $70?
No.
Okay.
Alright,
Because
hold on.
this is now a full price game.
It's $40 right now.
40?
Yeah. Offer ends January 5th. Okay. Let me see some gameplay. Oh, that's fucking loud.
Like it has juggles and shit. More juggles than they got for it, honestly.
Wild West superhero. I'm about it. Dude, you can ride horses? What?
Oh yeah?
No, this cutscene's going crazy right now. Oh, you get to punch him?
Punch!
I like this narrator. This guy's name is Jesse. Okay.
As a main character. So yeah, if you want to play that, if you're gonna buy it, I'll definitely buy it too. So probably only play this game with someone else. When does Dark and Darker come out?
No idea. My friend was playing it, so I looked at it, and I was like, oh, okay.
This has been a really interesting game.
Yeah, I haven't played a cowboy game in a while. This reminds me of the first time I played God of War.
Usable?
Yeah, God of War. Yeah.
Oh, you have Deadeye. Oh, that's good. Well, not
shit.
Deadeye, but you can see weak points. Okay.
Is it only 2-player co-op or is there more?
I'm not sure. I'm just looking at the cutscenes right now to get a feel. Oh, nice. This reminds me of an old PS2 game that was fucking garbage.
Why so?
Yeah, like, what's it called? Basically, it was like you versus like the literal devil, right? And
Right.
It was a bunch of like vampires. It's one of those old games that was like so ridiculous, and like they were having fun with like new technologies. And another thing about it is that like from that same era, it has the worst things about those games. So this came out during after Time Splitters, right?
Right.
So everything is a fucking bullet sponge because they thought that was cool. And that shit fucking sucks. But that's what this reminds me of. This looks really good though, by comparison.
Yeah. I heard it's a double A game, even though the graphics look like really good.
Well, I mean, I guess the story is not that deep. You just kind of, hey, there's some fucking vampires. Go fuck them up. You're like, all right, cool. Also, you're a cowboy. What? It's like, also, you're a cowboy. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
find me the AAA investor that would be like, yeah, totally, let's get it.
You're right, you're right.
This is simple, and you know what? That's fine. This is sick. I like the aesthetic. I will put that on my wish list and let you know.
Sick.
Fighting God.
Da, 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 da. Void call. No, I'm playing 14. Why you steal my LB3?
Fucking my... Oh, Wild West Impact. That's funny. Add to your wish list.
Were you just checking it on Steam, the gameplay?
Yeah, I went to the Steam page to check out the cutscenes and screenshots they had lined up for it.
Right. Yeah. See if I can watch it on stream. Did you know there's a spatial audio issue with 14 when you try to stream?
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So I've been streaming probably the entire game without voice cutscenes. Like I could hear it, but not the stream.
Oh, I see.
And I found out that the reason is spatial audio turned on. If you turn that off for some reason, it just works. Like you can hear the voice through OBS.
Oh, I see. That sucks. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's fine. I'll probably just do a watch through of all the cutscenes. The fact that this game came out with pretty closely to Gungrave, and it's cheaper and probably better, is ridiculous. Oh, you can just do a launcher with like a punch?
Yeah. It seems.
That's sick. Of course, there's a level up system with perks. Oh, and mid-air shots, what the fuck? One bullet, shot, blaster. 3 bullets. Chain of command. All they gotta do is release like a roguelike dungeon so people can play this infinitely.
No.
You got some type of parry too.
I'm gonna go get some fresh air. My stomach is doing backflips right now.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think I just need some fresh air right now. Later.
See
You
ya.
need to stop eating all that shit.
Never.
All the junk food. It's finally getting to you.
Yeah. Okay. Seems
I
like
hope it
there's...
feels better.
Seems like it's two-player co-op.
Huh.
Oh, you just play as the same character. But this is an old trailer. Who knows if they changed it.
Heyo.
Hey,
Heyo.
Red. What's up?
Not much. What about you guys?
Not much
chill.
at all.
Yeah.
Enjoying my vacation.
Oh, nice. Didn't know you were on vacation.
Yeah, I took 3 days off to end up with took 3 days off to end up with almost a week and a half off.
Hell yes.
Hmm.
What's going on, Red? How are you doing? And what are you doing?
So, to be fair, my brain's kind of mushy. I think just the holiday relaxation is just kind of like bellowing at this point, because I'm always actively thinking usually, so I don't get much of a chance to relax. Actively do or thinking. As for what I'm actually doing, I'm at the final boss of Kobe.
I mean, yeah. You're playing like all day. Get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, no, I made my build. I'm still kind of working on little bits of it, but mostly all there, and I'm at the final boss now.
There you go.
The good thing is it's like Dark Souls 2 and 3, where it doesn't like yeet you into the new game. You can literally just beat the final boss, and then
Just fuck around.
you can just tuck around, just go about collecting stuff in the world, which is good because I still haven't done the depth stuff yet.
Right. Cool.
But I did collect every vestige I could possibly find in the world, other than the Hermes stuff.
Yeah. Why not the Hermes stuff?
I just haven't been asked to do the depths. That's where you find them.
Ah, gotcha. I'm currently grabbing all the quests that unlocked after beating Heavensward.
Hell yeah. Yeah, there's a specific raid that you'll have unlocked soon. If you haven't already, don't start unlocking it.
It's
related to my favorite. It's related to my favorite Final Fantasy zone.
It's your favorite Final Fantasy?
Summon.
Summon. Ah, gotcha.
But yeah, no. Um, really cool, and in general, it's just a fun.
Stone Sky Sea. What the fuck is this? Is this like a training dummy? A striking opportunity. Completed. Stone Sky Sea, now accessible. The training ground can be accessed by speaking with the goodly adventurer outside Ilishard. Well, let's check it out. Stone Sky Ski. Basic training or level 60. Do basic training. Wait.
Did you know Harry Potter was not a wizard when he first started?
Yeah, what was he?
He was a rogue.
Yep, I've heard that one before.
He was an arcane trickster rogue. All he did was do simple cantrips. He never really casted any big spells. For the first 4 movies, he really didn't do any spells other than that. He basically snuck around almost everywhere. Like, he never really confronted people straight up, he always snuck around.
That's true.
He had the Cloak of Elven kind to help sneak around, and they gave him visibility. I would say Cloak of Visibility, but... I got the Zoe here, guys.
Yeah. Wait, how do we get advantage in real life?
Roll right now. What do you roll?
I don't have a
mine.
dice.
Go into the D&D build D21. And roll with advantage. There we go. Mine was an 8. Roll one more time. You have advantage, remember?
Thank you.
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
That means you're gonna have a
1,000?
17 for your overall luck on the next day, the next 24 hours.
Hell yeah. You're telling me it's almost double? Nice.
What about you, Victor? Roll yours. Roll your 2d20s. You got advantage. Go, go, go.
I don't even know what's happening, dude. I've never played D&D before.
Just roll a d20.
I don't have a D20.
Go online.
I'm playing
like,
Final
type in.
Fantasy. I'm doing a rotation. I need to clear this.
Just roll for him.
Yes, roll for me.
I'll roll. Okay, I'll roll for you. You have a 15 out of 20.
Damn, that's pretty good, right?
Good. Oh.
Striking dummy ain't no joke.
Look at this, man.
I got lucky though.
Ah,
Look
fuck.
at this.
Sorry, I'm in a boss fight. You have to give me a chance.
You guys may get to see it.
The lines are coming back up. Oh, I got so lucky. Damn. 11 seconds left. That was tight. Tight, tight, tight. Honestly, I probably could start with fire at this level. I can do fire, and then I can do... Let me go to the strike
Victor, are you
now.
able to look at Discord?
Oh, sorry, my bad, I forgot. No mic? Oh, you! Hello, Jesse. What's up? Cute Doge! Are they a he or she?
She.
She? Nice. What's up? You're gonna roll? Wait, heavy rolls? It was 15, right?
Yeah, the 15, yep. That means your next run is going to be lucky.
Oh, in Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Let's see. Right, cue me in for the hardest content. I can't even access any hard content.
ammo.
Huh?
Nothing. I'm just barely surviving.
Less balls are you fighting right now?
Yeah. So I'm out of healing items. This was because of something else that happened. But basically, I'm surviving because my partner's keeping me alive.
Right.
Yep, again.
There's something that tells me that no matter how much you play Code Vein, the game is just cheap.
Oh, there's some cheap shit. I won't pretend there isn't. And yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Yeah, no, there's some bosses that are super fucking cheap. There's one that's actually worse than I was just fighting. Frankly, I don't get punished for this situation right now. But there is one part that's just really fucking dirty. You kind of have to hope the AI is like kind enough to like be nice with you and your partner in general.
I see. So, it's just luck based. All they had to do was fucking make the roll good. Why does when I roll, the invisibility is like not immediate? Like, it's not like in Souls. It's so weird. What the fuck? This pops out.
I don't know.
I didn't even know there was a magnet. It's a magnet thingy on my mouse. Something for me. You know what, Jesse? That
What's up?
that 15 row, I think it was the luck was already happening to me because I got so many lucky procs as Black Mage in this one thing. My god, my sister just brought me milkshake. Obrigado. Like, Fire 1 has a 40% chance to proc Fire Starter, right? And in my rotation, level 60 rotation, I only have to fire Fire 1 every time I am in fire mode. And I got it, I'm pretty sure I got Fire Starter every time. And it's the 40% chance, it's not like 90 or anything crazy like that. Alright, they sent me here, the Rising Stones. Oh, Alice? Where's the minstrel? Oh, it's right there, never mind. Torden's Reign. Oh, this is definitely gonna be Mistress Ballad. Torden's Reign, for sure. Bumatia. Man, now that we finished Chainsaw Man, what are we gonna watch together?
Eminence of Shadow, obviously.
I see. Aren't you guys already far in?
I watched a little bit of the manga, but I read the manga, but I didn't read all the way.
Right. Okay. We could watch the Konosuba movie too.
I never actually watched Konosuba.
You haven't watched Konosuba?
Nope.
Dude, seriously? You gotta watch
No.
it then. We gotta watch it.
I might.
Dude, the main character is a thief.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Shit.
Oh, there's this game, Dark and Darker, that whenever it gets released, I think we should all play together. Good, cause it's like, you know, Escape from Tarkov.
I don't know.
Do you know that game, Jesse?
Say again?
Escape from Tarkov. Have you heard of it?
Didn't really. I heard it, never played it.
Okay, I never played it either, but people say it's similar. So basically the concept is like, imagine a battle royale, right? You could play with a squad of 2 people or 3 people or solo. However, you go in the same dungeon, right? Imagine like you go into a Final Fantasy dungeon or a WoW dungeon, and it's a first-person game like Skyrim, and you have to deal with the stuff in the dungeon, collect equipment there, like use your class abilities, like if you're a mage, a priest, a barbarian, to deal with the stuff, like traps, puzzles, but you're also fighting someone else in the dungeon who wants those rewards too. Yeah,
It's interesting.
and it looks really freaking fun. Like, goddamn. And you can, like, the objective is not to, like, game never says, like, kill the other people to win. You can leave the dungeon at the end. Like, you have to leave the dungeon. So you don't necessarily have to kill anyone. However, there are only a limited amount of portals to leave. Right.
I see. So the choice does come up eventually.
Yeah, you either kill, or you know, you don't get to escape. And if you don't escape, you lose the equipment on that character that you can bring to missions. Kind of similar to Hunt Showdown. Yeah. There's another beta coming out for it, so I'll keep my eyes on it to see if we can play together, because the beta is free, so we can just play it.
Okay.
Yeah. I will be right back. I'm thinking, did I talk to you about the level 90? You were here, right, when me and Louis were talking about the level 90 paradox rotation, Red, for Black Mage?
I think I heard something about that.
I saw the rotation, and it's you only paradox in ice mode. So the entire rotation is like over 2 minutes long, 72 spells long. They have to remember in order, and you only have to hardcast one spell, which is the first one.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it's only slightly weaker than the actual rotation, the real rotation for Black Mage at level 90. So if I ever get to Endwalker, which I'll probably do because I'll probably buy the game, consider myself a Paradox Mage, okay?
Fair enough. Honestly, it's fair.
It's like, oh my god, you're doing 3% less damage. Are you sure? Are you sure though? I'm a machinist now.
Like, if you're consistent with it, then fuck it, alright?
Yeah.
Like, people really need to get over themselves over a little bit of dips.
They might even be, in some situations, you probably do more damage because you don't have to hardcast anything, right? And that's without using ley lines. The 3% less damage. So because the whole thing for the rotation is that you can move freely, and ley lines limits your movement, right? So I bet if you use ley lines, you can get more damage off of it.
Hmm.
And then you can just go crits instead of spell speed, honestly. Like, you're never gonna need to go spell speed because you can just move. Interesting, interesting. We're back.
Alright. Fuck.
Uh-oh. Another death?
No, that's a really close dodge. If I had a tail, it might be on fire.
That's why we evolved to not have tails as humans. For that exact reason. Oh, he's Harry Boulder's brother. Okay. Ochre Boulder. Right, who is this mysterious person in the cellar? Thanks for coming.
Fuck.
Come. Who are you? You're tiny. Unukalai is my name. I serve a friend. I sought you out that I might alert you to the rising threat of the beings known as icons. We are aware of the threat, you say? Yeah. We speak not of the primals with which you are exceedingly well acquainted, huh? It may interest you to know that the term icon and the beings to which it refers precede the Garlean empires by eras. See, it's the name by which the Elegans called godlike beings, the dark divinity Odin among them. The Garleans who seek to emulate the glory of ancient Alag have simply availed themselves of it. It permits me to continue the tale. Another mysterious person? Ranger. Ah, Ranger, how kind of you to join us. It's a warrior of like comrades. My participation is but to be expected. After all, the matter doth pertain to the very fate of the star. Icons of Eld, the distant past, as mighty beings that offer fierce resistance to the elegant empire. However, they eventually fell to the men of Elag, so they devised the means by which to capture them. And it did not end with capture, as well know, for the Elegants also learned how to harness the Icon's power. They refined this knowledge at the Etherochemical Research Facility on Azizla. And within the centrifugal crystal engine, they see three of the beings, the Warring Triad. It's first and foremost to acquire the infinite power of the Warring Triad that the Archbishop did seek Azizla. With the wake of his defeats, the bindings which confined the icons were severely damaged. Doubts not, but they will fall completely ere long. Although we do not condemn you for striking down the Archbishop, we're simply fulfilling your destiny. And yet, were the Warring Triad to be released to the world, unimaginable destruction would ensue. I killed a big problem just to make other bigger problems show up. Take heart, for there is hope still. Through swift action, we may yet prevent their awakening and seeing them resealed. In dealing with this new threat, our first step was to contend with the old. Two savage gods have returned, I fear, summoned once more by their worshippers and had strength for surpassing their previous incarnation. Ravana and Bismarck. Knew it. I just didn't remember Bismarck's name. Left unchecked, they will inevitably seek to seize the power of the Warring Triads, to serve to feed the continents of chaos and haste the Icon's awakening. To which we must needs vanquish both their kinds. I pray thee, however, to first focus thy gaze upon the Primos, ere we return our attention to those icons and their fitful slumber. Fistful slumber. I shall return to the waking sands forthwith and consider such measures as are available to us. Meanwhile, I bid thee attend to the task of eliminating the Primos. Young Unukalai shall assist thee. Rest assured he is not our enemy for the time being at least. Heh? For the time being? You're saying that he can become our enemy? This little kid? The hell? Oh, he's just got tiny Urianger, but in the Rising Stones. Warring Triads. Oh, okay. The Diabolical Bismarck. Okay. Talk around the clock. So prepare yourself for battle, so too does Ravana. Within talk, talk. He builds his strength, feeding upon the prayers of his innumerable children. But those same children do not suffer. So should surround us out, blah blah blah. Yep. Just the usual hard version of the fight. Where the Eye of Ravana? Weeping Eye of the Manuk Manai. Oh, I was playing Strangers of Paradise yesterday, and I got to a dungeon that's it's a Final Fantasy XI dungeon.
Oh,
Rep, yeah. It's pretty cool. and it contained more Final Fantasy 1 enemies that hadn't appeared before. I was like, oh, it's the Hugigas! And the Nightmare! Okay, let's do a level 50 dungeon. Astrologian. That was instant. Right. I'm becoming a lazy healer. Just put regen on the tank, that's it. I'm DPS now. Oh yeah, we gotta kill the spears. The bowl. Easy peasy. Hey, level up.
Alright, guys, I'm off for a bit.
Alright. See you later.
See ya.
Jason. Good night.
Music has no business being this loud.
Huh?
Just the credit song is fucking loud as shit.
Alright.
Oh god.
Poland! Ew! Avoid waste. Avoid waste.
Look at it. Oh.
let's. Oh, let's see. Right. It's kind of long. Let's see. They're hard to cast with enemies attacking me. I don't know why they tunnel vision so hard on that. You have to fucking put some on the card. Honestly, no one really deserves the accommodation here, but I'll give it out. What's this? No, it's not better. Clear them in materia. Did you get him, Red? Final boss? Did you do it?
Oh, hey, it can. I look hope for the game to we're fucking. Oh god, I hate life. Yes, there's 3 endings.
3 endings? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh god.
It's Yoshi P, the wandering minstrel. For so long at last, in muted agony have I lingered, longing to hear the hero herself speak of her epic deeds in Ishgard and beyond. The frozen tundra you braved, and into the vault of the heavens you ascended, to a sacred peak, both temple and tomb, to a ruined city reborn and resettled, to a citadel of the ancients you ventured, parting the mystery veil of millennia. The journey made by you and your companions has made its mark upon the stars, and I would hear the tale in its entirety. Your words have worked a miracle upon my melancholy heart. New verses arise unbidden, and threaten to spew from my lips. My harp! I must have my harp! The song of war twixt worm and man, some 1,000 years ago began, when mortals grasp for godly might the faming name of king and knight. In us is love or woe or will, did holy will meet righteous still, and thence was high divinity compelled by light to bend the knee. What say you? Have I captured the spirit of your triumph? Pray forgive any small liberties I may have taken with the details. One cannot evoke the proper picture of your glory without a certain measure of embellishment. Sick.
My heaven is not tired.
You gonna sleep?
No, I'm just playing this game for tonight.
Oh, right. I heard it. I heard it. You saying, "I think I'm going to sleep for tonight." You said code. I'm done with Code Vein for tonight.
Yeah. Why did this game have to go on sale? Jesus. I'll be right back.
All right. What if I try Dark Knights? T1 to 59 dungeon. Alright, went tank here. I don't remember being tank in so long. I could go Astrologian though, but I need to job quest first. Or do I? I need to. For Sumo, I definitely do need to. Okay, job quest it is. T-Nest. Just go to the Nether so I can refresh stuff. And jump to the next level. My Duolingo. What's this? Joe.
我叫张华，叫张华，我叫张明，
Gotta speak. 我叫张明，
我叫李华，
我叫李霞，
叫李华，我叫李明，
我叫李明。There it is. And then one.
我叫张，
你叫张华？
在，我好叫见，
叫我张明，
叫
叫我
张明。
张明，叫我张明，
叫叫叫叫
你好。
好
我
我
张
在
啊在。
见
My name is me. 我叫
叫
李明。我李华。你叫
叫
Wow.
一团
Would you?
酱一团
Easy peasy. This Chinese stuff is easy. Huh? Let me repair, please.
这个听不到啊，怎么行？
The hell? Repair all. Let's empty nest quest real quick. What the fuck? Quiet trader, okay. Nicanard. Word of the Athenaeum Astrologicum is that Nicanard has begun preparations for a journey. I have good news and bad news. The good news is preparations for the Symposium on Charlean Astrology has been progressing smoothly, as we have expectedly, encountered very little resistance from the vault. They have even gone to the trouble of securing a spacious venue for the event. Bad news is, the spacious venue in question lies in Falcon's Nest. Lest you wonder, I speak of the same frigid building site in the middle of nowhere that you'll doubtless have heard so many good things about. Yes, my friend, that Falcon's Nest. Yet I suppose this may be a blessing in disguise. I'm just not certain what that blessing may be. Perhaps we should all make for the hamlets and see. Sky Pirates, this is a weird one. That's a Bellical Bismarck. But where the hell? Oh. Why did I think it was an Ishgard? I've been to the Falcon's Nest so many times. Greetings, Crisana. The president only is our symposium to be held in a tiny hamlet, miles away from civilization, for only with people who cannot even spell astrology, let alone grasp how it works. But that no one in the whole town has even been informed of our arrival. The three of us has been spending the last bell speaking with whomever who will listen, inviting them to attend the event so that at least we won't be speaking to an empty forum. But worry not, my friend, I have saved the northern district just for you. Wink. Worthy rest. Keep rain. Unless people live nights in masons. Unless Charlean astrology can warm frostbitten toes or fill an empty belly, I do not believe we shall find many people who even use a quarter bell of their time. I mean, you can help them fight, right? Where's the girl? Oh, there she is. Oh, has set us up for the vault has set us up for failure. Damn them all. Hold on, I just realized. I got my little Indian dressed up Alize. After finding that she could simply not tell her wind-up Alize and often automata apart, the Tara went about modifying the former's garments, creating something both new and bold, all while keeping manufacturing costs at an absolute minimum. A 120% more desirable from the wind-up, often onto minion. What's she doing? Hello? Oh. Oops, not that. Oh my god. I don't know how to go first person. Unlock? No. Oaken's Nest Elder. Charlean astrology, eh? You're heretic? Because you're talking like one. There's only one kind of astrology in Nishkar, and in like the Heathen kind. Considering as you are an unbeliever, I suppose the knights might allow you to weapon Ymir, but cause too much commotion, you disappear like that other lad. And when was that? On the net. Bloody heretics. An outrider, and his wounds look deep. Is there a curd nearby? So one won't make it without a cutter tend his wounds. I lost so much blood that it is. Well. Well. Please, I have 5 children. Trying to heal you, bro. Expected benefit? What is this sorcery? My cuts! They need themselves. Are you a healer adventurer? If so, I have another request for you. Others in my scouting party were all wounded, some was more gravely than others. I fear that my fellow knights may be in grave danger. Would you seek them out and tend to them as you did me? I report to Sir Redwald. I fear that by the time he can muster reinforcements, several men will have perished. Okay, I shall help them. We really didn't put anything in this corner of the map, huh? There's a camp here? Maybe there will be a mission that sends me over here. I bet there's gonna be something here. Slow-footed knight. Okay. How did you... It is as if I was never dealt a single wound. What manner of magic do you wield, friend? Astromancy, but I thought the star serves only to grant us insight into the Court's movement. Are there no more astrologians in the field? You and your companions are in the Falcon's Nest to discuss that very topic? Perhaps I can persuade others in the guards to attend. Now I must hurry back to the hamlet. My captain will want a full report of the day's happenings. So I'm not sure it works with expected benefit, right? Oh, okay, you have to cast. Alright. Damn, if it works together, that'd be crazy. But insanely. Maybe we can put Sinistry on T, actually. T. Maybe I want something else on T. Malefic. Malefic 2. It's just gonna upgrade my Malefic, right? Applies Wheel of Fortune to self and other party men. Celestial Opposition. All HP and HP of all nearby members.
Hey,
Hey, welcome back.
thank you. Alright. Let's see her, let's see what's around.
Sinistry, Flexing Conscious. Oh, okay. This is the. It's kind of like Scholar one. Okay. Right. Let me change where divination is. Divination on T. And then I will put. Yeah, I'll put that new one whenever I get it. Oh, I can already place it down? Cool. Collective Unconscious will be there. Malefic 2 will be here. Celestial Opposition. So it's only HP and HP of all nearby party members. It's like an instant AoE heal. It makes sense if I put it above my other AoE heal. However, redraw is gonna go in a weird location if I do that. It's fine. I don't redraw too much. Design. Draw and then redraw with that button. I could put celestial position on G. It's fine. It's honestly fine. Or I could put it in Control T, kind of like Scholar. What's this one? So it's own HP and HP of the party of all nearby members. Dominability. Oh, okay. This is where I put that celestial position. Sir Dine can go on G. G! Or I could go on 5 actually. Science trees. G. It's weird. Very weird. Redraw, celestial position. Here, Scholar. A illumination is also an AoE. That's why it's like that. Show loading. Celestial position can go there. Redraw. I can put redraw on control too. Jordan can go back there. Nation and science tree. TH. Already got used to Sinistry 5. It's fine. Sinistry. Okay, draw a card. Draw a card. Redraw. Use card. Draw a card. T. Redraw. Use card. Heal. Where have you been? When you did not return, we visited the northern gates and found the area stirred with night activity. Left the hamlet to aid wounded scouts? You could have been killed, or eaten, or killed, then eaten, or eaten, then killed. What is this? You say your display of astromancy has impressed the knights into attending our event? This may work to our advantage if the knights begin clamoring for astrologians to be assigned to their ranks. Then the sea may just listen. Funny because the sea does not exist anymore. Let us find these good men and inform them that the symposium is about to commence. Falcon's Nest? A wounded knight. Told her frosted bows. Not a single person came. I told you this was a terrible plan. Use the confusion from the jam-packed symposium to approach the target, she says. You have her out of the hamlet before her companions even know she's gone, she says. Even a blind baby could have seen that no one would get her for a talk on astrology in the middle of swiving. You assholes. Time to die. Ah, the astrologer who tended to my wounds. As you can see, both me and my fellow knights made swift recoveries, thanks to your wonderful magics, of course. Reinforcements from the garrison never arrived. Reinforcement... yes, I spoke with Sir Red Wolf myself. Perhaps he felt there was no need for reinforcements after I convinced him that what an able healer you were. Yes, that is it. This is most certainly the reason, yes. As much as we would like to attend, the captain has already assigned us another mission. I apologize to you and your companions. Perhaps we can make the next symposium. Carry on then. Go on then. I should have spoke to her before I spoke to them. Now I'll never know what she said. Well, that is that then. The vault wins. Do not think of it as such, Lady Livova. This is but one hurdle we must leap. The vault wants us to stop and turn around, and they will continue placing hurdles before us until we do. But we cannot let that discourage us. We must carry on until we reach our destination, or they run out of hurdles. Ha! You cry over hurdles. You know not how lucky you were. Did you come for the symposium? No, I wouldn't let anyone see me at the gathering. I've been rendered a heretic and sent to witch drop. Or worse, they just slit my throat and tossed me out to the beasts. Like they did that other astrologian from the old world. The other astrologian? When was this? When you reach my age, all the summers melt together. My hair still had color, so it must have been at least a score. Mayhap more, mayhap less. There was an astrologian who was... But it was long ago, it could not have been anyone you knew. You cannot dwell on the past. We must needs find a way to interpret the cards we have been dealt, so that they might benefit the present. Our present. No, it could not have been anyone I knew. I never had the chance to. You're right, Janae Kennard. It wasn't let the vault, or bandits, or closed minds prevent us from achieving what we came here for. The stars will point the way. It will help the people of Ishgard see that as well. think it was her dad or her mom. I don't know. Was it her mom? Was also an astrologian. Lavelle did not take the old man's recollections of the slain astrologian well at all. I understand that hearing of a fellow colleague's death might unnerve someone. Would think she had lost her father. Okay, it's her father. Oh. Janekinar, what have you done? I'll not live down this offense. You see, the astrologian of whom the old man spoke. It so happens that I knew him well. His name was Rufin. He was my friend and confidant when I studied in Charlayan, my only friend. He followed me back to Ishgard, where my stay in the city-state was cut short by the Exodus. His dream was to rekindle interest in the forgotten techniques which gave rise to Ishgardian astrology, but this was a time when the Holy See was even more opposed to foreign ideas than they are now. That evening, I discovered him bleeding at his bureau was one of the saddest in my life. But even at the hour of his death, Rufin remained strong, and he made me promise that I would not let his dream fade because of the closed-minded. Now that has gone particularly well thus far. Yet perhaps, if we reach a greater accord with the stars, they will show us the way forward? Yes, that sounds likely, okay. Right. Getting kinda tired, and I need to do another jump quest. Ugh. Or I can do this dungeon. Kennard appears to have information on our next symposium. Both went and outdid themselves. The location for our next symposium? The Convictory. A makeshift camp for a band of bickering knights. I've spoken at length with Lady Lavella about how I might handle the second inconvenience so as not to meet the same fate we did in Falcon's Nest. I fear the worst, but the lady believes that we may be approaching this all wrong. We should embrace the situation and use it to our advantage. I believe she's merely unaccustomed to the thin alpine air, and her wits are not in order. Chance we should make for the camp and see for ourselves. Oh, it's over there. Okay. I arrived down moments ago to find this. What in the furious name has happened here? Try like Christiana, this is not the work of bandits. Keep brains hurts out by the convictors. We were started by the men sworn to protect us. This is madness. All led the knights to believe that a party of astrologians would be arriving to aid them in scrying the location of the horse knight's attack. Took out their frustration and poor keep reminding they learned I can foretell the whims of dragons of a dragon about as well as I can those of Janik and Ard. But no, it must not let this discourage us. If words have no weight with these men, then let our magics do the speaking. Magics. Wounded convictor. It's wounded. Ouch, me lag. Just cut the damn thing off. I can't take much more of this. Here you go, bro. Hey, it's Khan. How did you? Just walks away. Leave me. I'm not much longer for this realm. You go. My wounds. It is as if they were never there. Wait, who's going to believe that I slew a dragon if I haven't the wounds to show for it? I don't know whether to thank you or slit your throat. Though I suppose I wouldn't be able to do either if you hadn't healed me with those queer magics. So this day I see fit to forgive you. What are you doing, Lavava? May the stars heal your wounds. Ignored. Close your eyes. Soon it will all be over. Ah, better. Better. Give me a sweet death. That's all I ask. No sweet death for you. Only a harsh life. But you're an astrologian. You can't heal people. That's not what astrologians do. That's what real astrologians do. True and real. You. Oh, it's the bandits. Yep. It's her again. What is wrong, Laveva? Have you tapped too deeply into your mental reserves? Perhaps you should take a moment of respite. That blood is not the knight's. Charlatan assassin. Ah, the loyal lapdog. Without you to stick the obvious, or would your master's pray tell? You! Again! Surely assassin. One might think these markings would betray my identity, but you Eurasians have a singular capacity to look without seeing. Amazed you're not constantly wandering into bonfires or off cliffs. I have grown weary of this masquerade, and I am done with entrusting my fate to this realm's plundering mercenaries. My name is Sali, and I am here to take the Lady Lavava into custody so that she can be transported back to Charlatan and tried for her crimes. Taken into custody? On whose authority? You're here without permission of the Forum, performing acts which amount to treason. Your grandfather has already been detained and questioned. I'm giving you the opportunity to turn yourself in. Put an end to this farce once and for all. Do as I say and no one will be harmed. Yourself included, Lady Lavava. But Lady Lavava, I thought you and your grandfather were dispatched on an official expedition. It seems that Lavava has not told you everything. Did you know that it was her father who was killed nearly 15 summers past? 15 summers past! Janek and I, your adventure friend, seems already to have put two and two together. I didn't actually. Your adventure friend seems already to have put two and two together. Why she didn't tell you earlier, I cannot fathom. What else are they leaving you out of, Janek and I, during their... But silence! This is my final warning. When you see me again, you'll either give yourself up or you'll die at my blade. Pick on that, Slavova. Son, Lilivel's wound is deep. I don't believe I can heal it on my own. Lend me your aid. I have not the skill to heal Lady Laveva on my own. You must cast your magics on her as well. I lack the capacity to heal Lady Laveva. Oh yeah. I'm not talking to you. Okay. I was talking to Laveva. And the Necknard interrupted. Thank you, my friends, for someone who claims she was hired to bring me back to Charlene. Her aim was quite true. Lady Lavova, the Sally claimed that you are not here with the blessing of the Forum. Is this so? Why did you not see fit to mention this? My grandfather knew the Forum would never allow us to come to Ishgard, that their contemplation over the matter was merely a tactic to stall and discourage us. The stars had spoken to my grandfather, and he was not about to turn a deaf ear to them. I kept silent because I did not wish to let the party, politicking of men thousands of miles to the north, stand in the way of our dream. Our dream to spread the word of Slovenian astrology. And such was my father's dream, until he was killed for it by close-minded peasants. Rufi never once spoke ill of those he wished to enlighten, even at his end. How do you know my father's name? Your father and I became close friends when I was in Charlene. When the Exodus forced me to return home, he asked if he could accompany me, saying that he wished to try and convince those who once believed in the stars' power to look to the skies again. And we did for several moons. My countrymen were deeply skeptical, slow to warm to the idea of heathen magics. Some were even rude, but he never gave up on them. Right up until I was there during your father's last moments. I heard a commotion coming from his room late one night. I went in to check, only to find him bleeding in slumps over his diary, which he was writing when he was attacked. With his last strength, he handed me the diary, and asked that I did not blame my people, and that I continue our work. I believe this belongs with you now. The big ass diary. I do not know if I can forgive those who killed my father. I do not expect you to forgive us yet, but knowing that he did, even at the moment of his death, perhaps will help you one day understand. You have always reminded me of Rufin, even before I knew he was your father. Your passion for your discipline equals his own, or may even exceed it. Father, did you know what fate awaited you in this realm? Did you see all this? The stars have merely paved the way for me? If they did, then I shall not allow anyone to stand in your way. You are right, good man, and so I shall allow this breach of etiquette. But if you fail to address Lady Laveva properly again, I'll have you spit shining the private back at the Durindir manor. Oh, leave him be, Janekinard. Don't keep raining here. I have been tied up and shipped back to the old world moons ago. The stars have him here with me. It's not going anywhere. And there am I. I'm done with symposiums. That is not what my father wanted. He came here not to speak of astrology. He came here to use it. So that is what I shall do. There are still many convictors who can benefit from these magics. And what better way to convince people of your greatness than by ensuring they remain alive long enough to sing your praises? Jen, will you tell me of my father? I have the diary right there. I would be delighted, my lady. Unless that is, you mean now, as I have a prior engagement with a pair of lovely baronesses from House Zameo, and I would not wish to keep them waiting. Chad Janekinard. Prior arrangements. Of course he has. I suppose my father's journal will have to suffice until then. Right, conviction is done. Gotta just go back to Janikinar the boy. Did he meet with the Baronesses already? That was quite fast. To think that my old friend Rufin may have seen that what grim fates awaited him in Ishgard, but chose to come anyway, knowing that it would inspire both me and his daughter. Gods, sometimes these celestial machinations are simply too grand in scope to grasp. However, if it is as we believe, then we must, as Comparing so bluntly stated, make sure that not disrupt us on our path to that fate. Perhaps it is time I reveal to you a more powerful form of Malefic, so that you might be better prepared for the trials that are to follow. Ah, that furrow upon your brow suggests you could have used the spell earlier in your training. In retrospect, I would be inclined to agree. Haha! It's so funny how like he's so incompetent of an astrologian, but he's actually not. Like he teaches you all pretty much all the spells.
Mm-hmm. That's actually pretty solid.
Like I guess you learn the cards with Leviva instead of Janikinard, but like since you already start with all the cards since they changed it in a patch, right? It's like you're not really learning anything with her, I think.
Mm.
I can't remember a spell that you learned with her and not Janikinard. Alright, I have Malefic 2 now. It does 10 more potency than Malefic 1. Incredible. But it probably looks way cooler. Alright, now I can do some all as a healer. Join. 5 minutes, wait time. I shall hit the casino then. Tenolin. Oh, that was good. Romance. What? That's cool, Malefic. That was way worse than I expected.
Okay. I think I found some games to pick up.
You have to pull. Gotta kill the hornets. Ugh. Gotta kill the hornets. Easy peasy. Easy. Oops. I forgot to eat hot chocolate. Feels blast. Oh, there they are. Was a fun dungeon. Huh? Okay. This is better than the stuff I'm using. No. It's not. Right, this is gonna be it for the stream. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. I unfortunately have work. Tomorrow's the 30th and I have work. Fucking hate capitalism. Red, are you still alive?